What is up, everybody? Welcome to the final game of the Dirt Dogs Starcraft 2 tournament. It's been a long time coming, but we are finally here in Game 5 of the final face-off between ScoobyJ and Fredrick. They managed to go 2-2 so far, and so, match point here on Kulas Ravine. And Fred seems a little bit perturbed by the map that Jay has chosen for this final matchup. It is, of course, Kulas Ravine, which is a map that we don't see and used to much anymore, and for good reason. It is a very strange map. It's exceptionally big, so I guess Jay doesn't have to worry too much about being rushed, because that seems to be what he's fallen to so far. There's also lots of cliffs and stuff to walk Colossi on top of, and lots of choke points to catch your Zerg opponents in, and all that. So both players doing a little scouting action. It's a pretty big map, a couple of spawn points, so you gotta find out where your opponent is. That's just the way these things kinda work. Not sure what he's doing with this drone. Looking to get an extractor. I'm not sure what it is, with why he keeps deciding to grab the extractor before the spawning pool. I mean, not something you really see that often unless you're going for extractor cancel. But to each their own, I suppose. Jay going with the gateway, went down a little bit before that spawning pool, so I guess Fred gets his extractor up, but Jay gets units up first. Plus he's not actually mining out of it yet, so that kinda nullifies that advantage. Jay's not mining up his either though, so whatever. His assimilator going down, second assimilator going down right away, so he's probably looking to go for a lot of gas. On the pylon, because you know, you tend to see lots of pylons when you're as a Protoss. Cyber core looking even on the worker count, so looking like a pretty straight up standard play so far. Not sure why Fred's heading up here. I'm pretty sure he's already scouted out. Yeah, he already knows what's up. I guess he's just taking a tour of the map. Or maybe he's heading for the gold, going for an early, not an early second expansion, but an early gold. Nice little trick of those Zerglings here, patrolling along the choke here. Not a bad little thing to do. Of course, the expansions on this map are quite odd, because you got your natural right here, which is right outside your base, but it's very hard to guard, because there's, of course, two chokes right here, and then another huge choke right up here. There's lots of ways to get into that. Of course, to get into that you have to go through two sets of rocks. There's also another base right here on the high ground, which you have to go through a set of rocks to get to that. And then there's the gold in between bases here. So it looks like Fred is opting to choose the gold for his second base. Jay going for a Stargate, which is just about up at this point. Measly crew of Zerglings down there, so it looks like both players going for a fairly macro style play. Fred's unit count is a little bit low, but of course he is getting that base pretty quickly. Once that gold starts kicking in, that should equalize matters. Stargate is done. It's not doing anything with it quite yet. Another gateway going down though. Just the two zealots for Jay. Just enough to block off this. He is getting warp gate and another zealot. I would think a stalker or a sentry would be a better choice, but perhaps he is saving up his gas because he is building a fleet beacon. That's right, a fleet beacon at the 6-minute mark. Gonna be done by the 7-minute mark. That is ridiculously fast. Meanwhile, Fred's got his gold up, but he doesn't have any drones on it quite yet. But I guess he is making use of the larva. Let's got these drones going for the gold. We should really be transferring some of these drones over there rather than just building. But, yeah, whatever. Got a bunch of zerglings up on this manga tower. He's got this tower here too. That's one thing Fred is pretty good at, is getting those towers. Although apparently he's deciding... Oh no, he's leaving one friend there. Okay. Another gateway coming up, and he is building a mothership. That's right, folks. Quick mothership. It's gonna be a little while before it's up, although he is chronoing it. So he's going to have to use a lot more chronos to actually get it out, but yeah. In the meantime, looks like he's going for 6 gateways? That's a lot of gateways. So, I imagine he's... Well, of course he's cut probes. He's building a mothership. You can't build probes when you're building a mothership. So, looks like he's just building up his army hardcore one in the meantime. Oh, cancel! So much for that forward pylon, but he did get the cancel. This gold is barely being mined, but he still is up a base on J. Melee weapons level 1, just about done. More lings coming out. Fred's resources are really starting to get pretty high. You could use another expansion, or even a macro hatchery. There goes the macro hatchery. What do you know? And here comes the mothership, lagging everyone in existence with its stealthiness. And he's continuing to build more army. Open out a couple more probes. And funnily enough, he's built a mothership and he's still managed to be ahead of his opponent in the worker count. Where is this mothership going? I guess he's scouting with it. Or he could be going for the backdoor mass recall. Although this overlord's probably going to foil his plans since it's sitting right in his path. And this base is just starting to kind of come underway, or it's just starting to kick in. Spire going down for Fred. It's tried and true mutalisks. These 6 gateways, not doing anything at the moment. Oh, there we go. Lots of stalkers. One of them is still on cooldown though. Or, not on cooldown. I thought there was only 5 that he warped in there. Oh, whatever. The ship's just kind of meandering along the map. A little bit faster these days since they bumped up its acceleration. Gonna kill off this overlord, no problem, but it served its purpose. Does the mothership fire while moving automatically? Because I mean, kind of looked like that's what it was doing. I would have thought it would be better to not kill that overlord, to not bring unnecessary attention to it. And it looks like it's gonna go down. But there's the vortex. Although that does also mean that he does not have the energy for a mass recall anymore. Because each ability does in fact cost 100 energy. So these mules are probably just gonna pop out of that vortex and go slaughter the mothership, who's almost dead already. And Jay's just kinda like, screw it. I'm just gonna walk my army all the way across the map. He's got more than enough stalkers to easily deal with these mutas. He's a little annoyed that his mothership went down, but it's got a whole train of pylons here too, so got plenty of ways to reinforce, and with 6 gateways to reinforce with, this army's looking pretty scary. And with not a whole lot in the way of army for Fred, there's a whole lot of zerglings coming in, but Jay's looking pretty good at this point. He's firmly ahead in the units lost count, and that's pretty much it for Fred. His army is dead, and his base is getting thrashed. The queen is trying desperately to fend off. Nice transfuse from the ninja hidden queen. Oh, there she is. There's the other one. But unfortunately, even with the transfuse, queens cannot hold off 17 stalkers. He does still have this gold, though. What are you fellows doing down here? Maybe they thought they could attack the mothership? I don't know. Fred is trying to build some more mutas, but unfortunately mutas are not the best answer against stalkers. And they're just kind of rallied to their doom. But I guess Fred's already given up, so the GG has been called. So it looks like Fred manages to take this. Fred didn't take anything. Jay manages to take the tournament, beating Fred 3-2.